Hello Army, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into a moment that fans will never forget. Everyone thought this was the moment Jungkook was about to walk away for good. Cameras were already tracking his exit. Fans were holding their breath, and the entire room believed the story was over. But what no one realized was that Jungkook was not leaving at all. Every step he took wasn't toward the door. It was toward Taehyung. And when he finally stopped in front of him, everything people thought they understood completely collapsed, because this wasn't an exit. It was a choice. And what happened next is what turned this moment into one of the most talked about scenes fans will never forget. Jungkook didn't look back. Not at the cameras, not at the staff, not at the members calling his name behind him. His eyes stayed locked on Taehyung. The room was loud, but the space between them felt strangely silent. Like everything else had been muted, Taehyung was standing still, hands loosely at his sides, but his gaze was sharp, almost as if he had known this was coming before Jungkook even took the first step. Jungkook stopped just one step away, close enough that Taehyung could see the tension in his jaw, close enough that Jungkook could feel his own pulse getting louder. Neither of them spoke. And that silence did more damage than any words could. Because everyone else in the room realized something at the same time. This wasn't a misunderstanding. This wasn't an accident. This was intentional. Taehyung finally lifted his chin slightly. So, you came anyway. Jungkook didn't deny it. I said I wouldn't. He replied quietly. But I never said I could. That answer alone was enough to change the atmosphere. Behind them, someone dropped a piece of equipment. Another person whispered. The tension spread like electricity because now everyone knew. This moment wasn't meant to be public, yet it was happening in front of everyone. Taehyung took a small step closer. You know what this looks like? He said. I know what it is, Jungkook answered. That was the difference. Taehyung studied his face, searching for something. Doubt, fear, hesitation. But Jungkook wasn't hiding anymore. His shoulders were tight, his breathing slow. But his eyes were clear. I didn't come here to make it easy, Jungkook continued. I came because I'm tired of pretending I don't choose you. That sentence hit harder than a shout ever could. Taehyung didn't react right away. He just stared, as if trying to decide whether this was real or just another moment that would disappear the second the cameras turned off. You realize, Taehyung said softly, that once you say that, you can't take it back. Jungkook nodded. That's why I'm saying it. Now, another pause, longer this time. Then Taehyung slowly exhaled. Everyone thinks you were walking out. Jungkook glanced past him at the stunned faces, the frozen crew, the members who didn't know whether to move or stay. Then he looked back at Taehyung. Let them think whatever they want, he said. They've been wrong before. Taehyung's lips twitched, not quite a smile, but close. But before he could reply, a voice cut through the tension. Jungkook. Both of them turned slightly. One of the managers had stepped forward, looking nervous but determined. If you do this here, it's going to change everything. You know that, right? Jungkook didn't hesitate. It already has. The manager looked between them. Realizing he wasn't just watching a moment, he was watching a line being crossed. Taehyung leaned in slightly. You don't have to do this in front of everyone. I do, Jungkook said. Because if I don't, they'll keep deciding our story for us. For the first time, Taehyung's expression cracked. Then what's your story? He asked. Jungkook took a breath. The story is that I walked away from everything I was supposed to be just to stand right here. The room felt like it was about to explode. And just when Taehyung opened his mouth to respond, cut, everything froze. Because nobody knew if that word meant the cameras had stopped, or if it meant this moment was about to be taken away from them forever.